So I've had the Huawei Nova 14 Pro for a couple of weeks now, and I've got to say, it really caught me off guard in the best way. This could be a portrait photography beast. Today, I will share my honest thoughts on everything from how it looks and feels, to the camera quality, performance, and whether it's actually worth the money. If you're thinking about picking one up, definitely stick around till the end. But before all of that, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest tech reviews and updates. First, let's talk about the design. And my first impression, this phone is really stunning. I've got the ice crystal blue version here, and when you zoom in, you'll see this ice crystal pattern on the back, which is unique and looks absolutely gorgeous. It catches light in this unique holographic way that looks way more premium than the price suggests. It also comes in white and black, which both matte finish texture. At 7.68mm thin and 207 grams, this feels really premium in hand despite packing a massive 5,500 mAh battery. The quad curved display gives it that flagship feel, and the build quality is solid with great aesthetic looks. Moving on to its display, this 6.78-inch quad-curved LTPO OLED screen is probably the best thing about this phone. You're getting full HD plus resolution with an adaptive refresh rate that goes from 1 Hz up to 120 Hz. That means smooth scrolling when you need it and battery savings when you don't. Peak brightness hits up to 1200 nits, though it's not as high compared with the competition. Still, you can actually see what's on your display even in harsh sunlight. I've tested it outside multiple times and had no problems at all. Another thing I really appreciate is the 2160 Hz PWM dimming, which basically means less eye fatigue when you're scrolling through your phone late at night. And the colors? They're punchy and vibrant, especially with HDR support kicking in. If you're someone who loves watching Netflix shows for hours, this display won't disappoint. The dual punch hole cut out at the top might bother some people, but honestly, you stop noticing it after a day. Under the hood, you're getting Huawei's Kirin 8020 chip, paired with 12GB of LPDDR5 RAM and a generous 512GB of storage. Now, this isn't going to compete with flagship processors, but for day-to-day stuff, it handles everything really well. Apps launch fast, switching between multiple apps is seamless, and I can even play games at medium to high settings without any stuttering or lag. I spent some time playing Asphalt 9, and honestly, I had a blast. The graphics looked great, and the speakers were impressively loud too. For Antutu benchmark, we've got 1 million plus scores, which is really not bad. Now let's address the elephant in the room. This runs EMUI 15 for global version with no Google services pre-installed. You'll need to use Huawei's App Gallery as your main app store, and there's millions of apps already available. You can also have an access with the Google Play Store, and it's pretty easy to install. Let me show you. Make sure you install first the microG services before you install anything else. Then go to Settings, look for the microG, and allow the locations and permission. Next, go back to App Gallery, then install Gbox, open it, then create a shortcut of the Google Play Store to your home screen and sign in your Gmail account, and that's it. You can now download all the Google apps you need. Now let's talk cameras, because this is honestly where the Nova 14 Pro stands out. On the back, you're looking at a 50-megapixel main camera with a variable aperture that adjusts from f1.4 to f4.0, plus optical image stabilization to keep things steady. Then there's a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 3 times optical zoom and 8-megapixel ultra-wide, and here's something interesting. An ultra-chroma camera that can capture 1.5 million colors on the spectrum, which basically means your photos look more true to life. It also features a dual flash that smartly adapts depending on what you're shooting. One mode for close-up shots, and another that works with the telephoto for better low-light photos from a distance. Daylight photos are excellent with vibrant colors and solid dynamic range. Low-light performance genuinely impressed me. Night mode produces clean, sharp images with minimal noise. The 3x optical zoom is where this phone really shines, especially for portrait shots. It captures sharp, detailed photos even when your subject is pretty far away, which is impressive. The ultra-wide camera also performs surprisingly well. Photos come out clear with minimal distortion around the edges of the frame, which is something cheaper phones often struggle with. Here's something unique: dual front cameras, a 50 megapixel ultra-wide and an 8 megapixel telephoto with 2x zoom. This means you can take proper portrait selfies with natural depth. It's genuinely useful and not just a gimmick. The AI features like best expression actually work well and save editing time. Video maxes out at 4K 60 frames per second with solid stabilization. Let me show you some footage. Battery life is fantastic as well. This 5,500 mAh battery easily gets me through a full day of heavy use with 20 to 25% left. For light usage, could push up to 2 days with no problem. And that 100-watt charging is incredible. You got 27% battery juice in just 5 minutes. Full charge in about 38 minutes, which is crazy fast. You can plug it in while you shower and have enough juice for the whole day. No wireless charging though. It's much better if Huawei added this useful feature. It's also got IP65 dust and water resistance, so you get some solid protection against splashes and dusty environments. Basically, an extra layer of peace of mind for everyday accidents. Here's the bottom line. The Huawei Nova 14 Pro is an impressive mid-range phone that punches way above its weight. The display is gorgeous, cameras are versatile and perform really well, battery life is excellent, and that 100-watt charging is chef's kiss. The design feels premium and the build quality is solid. The processor is adequate but not exceptional. Priced at 1,999 dirhams here in Dubai for the 512GB model, you're getting a phone that looks and feels way more expensive than it is. That's my honest take on the Huawei Nova 14 Pro. Would you consider to grab this phone as your photography kit? Let me know in the comments below. If this review was helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more exciting tech reviews like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.